Hello students, today's class we are going to start the new chapter work and energy. Children, in our everyday life we are using the word work. Let us see how can we define work in physics. Here, work done on an object is defined as the magnitude of the force multiplied by the distance moved by the object in the direction of applied force. Here children, children, if you are applying a force on an object, sometimes we can see that object is moving. So if you are applying a force on a wall, and here I am applying force on this board, can you see the board is moving? No. If I am applying a force on a book, my book, you can see here. Here you can see a book here. If I am applying a force on this, you can see the book is moving. So here I applied a force on the board. The second case I applied a force on the book. But the first case you cannot see the board is moving, and in the second case you could see the book is moving. Children, from that we can say, if a force is applied on an object, sometimes we can see that is moving, sometimes we can see that is not moving. So children, here we are discussing about the work. Due to that force, due to the applied force, if the object is moving, we can say work is done. So like this way we can define the work. Work done on an object is defined as the magnitude of the force multiplied by the distance moved by the object in the direction of applied force. Here you can see one object. Okay, now that object is at rest and I am applying a force on this object. We can take that force as F. A constant force is applied on this object. That time, if you can see the object is moving, we can say work is done. Let us say S is the distance moved by that object due to this force. Then how can we write on equation for work done? Work done is equal to F into S. Work done is the product of the force applied on that object and the distance moved by that object. So here it is the product of, that is defined as the magnitude of the force multiplied by the distance. That means the product of the force and the distance, or the force and the displacement. Like that we can define the work done. From this we can say two conditions need to be satisfied for the work to be done. This is our equation. Work done is equal to force into distance, or force into displacement. So here you can see force must be there. If there is no force, what will happen? Let us see here. F is equal to 0. No force is there, means work done will be 0. So the first condition, force must be there. Then the second condition, displacement should be there. Due to that force, the object should be displaced. In this equation we can say, children, S is equal to 0. No displacement there means no work done. First time I told you, no, in case of this board, or you are applying a force on the wall, you cannot see, that is not, you cannot see that movement there. So there we can say work done will be 0. So the two conditions are, force must be there, then that should be displaced, the object should be displaced. Listen children, here work done is the product of force and displacement. In case of work done, is this a scalar or vector quantity? Can you say? This work done is a scalar quantity. For this only magnitude there, no direction. If you are saying about the work done, no need to say towards this direction work is done, towards that direction work is done. We are not saying like that. So we can say only magnitude for this work done. This is a scalar quantity. Now the SI unit of work done, I told you, no children, from equation we can write the units for quantities, physical quantities. Here W is equal to F into S. We should know the SI unit of this work done. What is that? From this equation you can write. You know SI unit of force is Newton. SI unit of displacement is what? Meter. So Newton meter is the unit of work done. In honor of scientist, we have on another unit, that is joule. Okay, it should be written like this, or we can use the letter capital J. If you are writing the word here, there the starting letter should be small letter, or you can use this capital J, that is the unit. So here we can write 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton meter. This joule or Newton meter is the unit of work done. So how to define 1 joule of work? 1 joule is the amount of work done on an object when a force of 1 Newton displaces it through 1 meter along the direction of force. Here one object there, if 1 Newton force is applied on that object or that object is moving through 1 meter distance, we can say there the work done is 1 joule. Okay, so 1 Newton force applied on that object, due to that force the object is displaced through 1 meter, then we can say the amount of work done is 1 joule. Children, here we have to discuss about 3 cases. First one, you know, if there is no displacement, S is equal to 0. The force is applied on that object and that is not moving. No displacement for that object means we can say work done is 0. Then we can say this as 0 work done. Okay, then this work done can be either positive or negative. When it will be positive, when it will be negative. If the work done is positive, we can call that as positive work done. If that is negative, we can call that as negative work done. Okay, when this will be positive, here children, here the force is applied on that object and the object is displaced along the same direction of force. Then we can say that work done is equal to F into S. The direction of force and the direction of displacement both are same. Then this work done will be positive and we can say this as positive work done. Okay, now when it will be negative, if a force is applied on an object along this direction and that is displaced in opposite direction, means there we can say negative work done. Children, as you know, if an object is rolling over the ground, after some times you can see that object is at rest, there the hidden force is frictional force. So frictional force is in one direction and the displacement of that object is in opposite direction. So here we can say the work done on that object is negative. Then children, from the chapter gravitation we already learned, if an object is thrown upwards, what will happen? There the earth is applying a force on that object and that is in the downward direction and the object is moving in upward direction. Here also force in downward direction, the object is moving in opposite direction. In all these cases children, you can see negative work done. So here the force is in one direction, displacement opposite direction. One quantity is in one direction and the other one opposite, means there we have to use that negative sign. Then work done we can say minus F into S. Then this work done is known as negative work done. So children, we can say work done can be positive, either positive or negative. Children, now if this displacement is 0, work done will be 0. Like that way we have another one condition also there. That time also this work done will be 0. When means if this force is applied perpendicular to the displacement, then we can say the work done will be 0. That means force and displacement both are at right angles. Okay, force towards one direction and this one displacement both are in opposite direction, means we can say here it is 90 degree, means we can say work done is 0. Children, circular motion. In this case what is happening? Centripetal force there, Children, here you can think sun is at the center and earth is moving around the sun along its orbit. So here that force, centripetal force is there. The force is towards the center. That's why center seeking force, that's why we are calling this as centripetal force. And displacement of that object, that is along the tangent. Here you can see 90 degree. Here the direction of force, direction of motion of that object both are at 90 degree. In this case we can say work done will be 0. So here we have two conditions there. Then we can say about the work done as 0. S is equal to 0 or the force and displacement both should be perpendicular, then we can say the work done will be 0. In case of satellites also we can say, children, satellites moving around the earth in a circular path. So here earth is applying a force on that satellite, that is towards the center. This force is applied by the earth, that is towards the center. This is the direction of force. Here this is the direction of displacement of that object, of that satellite. Then we can say here the work done by the earth on that satellite is 0. Okay children, thank you.